All right, so welcome again to MG Sports TV. Hopefully, you guys are doing good. And my camera look a bit blurry, but anyways, we're back again with another one. Hopefully, you guys are doing good, and I really appreciate you guys tuning in again. Just take your time, people, and hit that smash that like button whilst you're here. We're gonna discuss the Reggae Boys team that traveled with the team, the players that traveled with the team, and what does this significantly mean for basically 98 or 99% of the squad? What does it mean? Now, it's quite intriguing when you look at the squad and when you look at also the team that we will be playing against. This is a team that is going to be participating in the World Cup. In the World Cup. And fortunately, well, not fortunately, surprisingly, they are not too far away from where we are in regards to FIFA ranking. So if you should ask a question, is the ranking flaw? Is the FIFA ranking a flawed thing? Is it flawed? Or it's just for ranking sake? Anyways, guys, just smash the like button as you come in. We're going to get to the details on what does it mean for these players. What does it mean? But first, we're going to see what the coach has to say about the importance of some of these players participating in this competition. We're going to hear what the coach has to say about that. He did spoke, and as I said, people would like to hear what the coaches have to say about these particular scenarios. As it's called, said, big up, bro. The match is going to show on TV. I think so. I do believe so. I'm hoping actually that there is coverage of the game. I'm actually hoping for that one. But so let's get to what the coach's thoughts on what's happening, people. So as I said, people, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're here for the first time. It's important to do so. So Mirren Gordon led Reggae Boyz leaving for Austria to participate in the mini tournament on August the 16th, which is today. I think they landed already. I do believe that they landed already. So let's hear what Mirren Gordon has to say, people. Jamaica senior national football team will travel to Austria for a four-nation tournament, which also includes Ghana, Morocco, and Qatar from August 20th to 26th. The 27-member squad will leave the island on August 16th. The Reggae Boyz will play Ghana on August 20, Morocco on the 23rd, host Qatar on August 26th. So this is what Gordon says. He'll not underestimate any of the teams. They are big teams, so what do you think? So this is what Gordon is saying. Mr. Gordon is saying about the teams who's going to participate. Let's have a listen, people. Let's have a listen. Let me turn the mic up to maximum so you guys can hear it clearly. So let me know if you hear it clearly, people. Let's have a listen here.
Are those three countries going to the World Cup? No, I couldn't understand why would somebody say they are not big countries. Those are countries going to the World Cup. So those are big countries. They are among the best countries in the world that are going to the World Cup. So these are big games. I can't understand somebody who understands football would say these countries are not big football countries. I think it's a good squad. The boys they're working really hard. They're humble. I think they are focused on trying their best to put the best foot forward. It's an opportunity for them. As I said to them, these three games can change their life positively. Forever if they can put the right foot forward to show that they can play among the big boys in the world.
Put the right foot forward. Put the right foot forward so that they can show that they can play amongst the big boys in world football. So that is what Mirren Gordon is saying in regards to the teams that we're going to be playing against, and those aspects. So that's one thing we should look at. Guys, please remember to smash the like button. Please remember to smash the like button, people. As they come in, just smash the like button. So let me read a bit further into this article. Chance for fringe players to shine. Mirren Gordon, the Reggae Boyz standing coach for the Austrian mini football tournament in Vienna from August 20, 2026, says there is no pressure to win any of the three games, as the main objectives are to expose the best local players and introduce young overseas based players. Let's make that clear again. There is no pressure to win any of the 3 games, as the main objectives are to expose the best local players and introduce young overseas based players. Now, that's kind of an intriguing statement, I would say. Our interesting statement. That's a very interesting statement. It is not about winning. It isn't even about participating. It's about exposing our local talents. Now, when you look at it, this is the biggest team that we've ever brought. I can't remember us bringing a team, a 27-man squad. I can't remember seeing that. Guys, smash the like button up, people. We have so much persons watching and only 6 likes on the video. I cannot recall seeing that. 27, that's a big squad. So, the holistic ideology of this is saying, okay, let's get as much of these players seen on a larger scale and larger market as fast or as best as possible. Are they equipped with the necessary skill set to showcase that level of skill or that talent level that would be intriguing to scouts who will be coming, who will be watching, who is interested in seeing players? That goes down to the players. Jason said, Miran Gordon never heard of the FIFA window. They're not playing any of the big boys from these countries. They will be at their respective clubs. Agree. They won't be playing any of the big name players at the club. But remember that Qatar is playing their strongest possible team. Qatar will be bringing forward their strongest possible team. Solely because most of the Qatar players are players that are playing in the Qatar League. So that is one team who get a hefty advantage over all of this. Guys, remember people, why guys, come on, it's not so hard to hit the like button, you know. It's very easy to hit the like button. As I'm saying, it's not so hard. But most definitely, that's one of the aspects that I really wanted to highlight. This is not. So let's get this all thing out of our head that we should be winning this, and where is this level of entitlement coming from where we should just turn up and beat teams? I didn't know that. I didn't know that we were ever that type of team. It's a slow process and it will take time. It will take time. It's not just bringing a top tier coach right now and we'll automatically fix football. That's not how it is. As it's called said, bro, when the JPL start back, it is starting back in October, as it's called. In October. Yeah, it's far, I know. It's far away. Very, very far. Alright, so let me continue with the article. Gordon noted that they will be playing outside the FIFA window and that largely local based squad is very inexperienced, with most of the players getting their first call up or yet to make their international debut. I think 80% of the squad is going to make their debut. 80%. As a result, he sees this as an opportunity for the fringe players to show that they can do what they can do on the international stage and stake a claim for future call-up. So that is something you want to look at. You want to see if any one of these players, if we can find at least 1 or 2 standouts in these particular tournaments. And I'll be doing videos on players that you should actually look out for. I don't want people to say, boy, military is hyping up players. But I do think that these players are some gifted players that you should definitely look out for these players in that particular setup. This is an opportunity for all the young overseas-based players who are reaching out to the national program, and we have watched tapes of them, and they are doing well. It's also a good opportunity for local players to showcase themselves, so that's a good thing for the squad having a game outside the FIFA window. If it wasn't for this, a lot of the players wouldn't get a look in. So it's for them now to come and show that they can run with the big boys, he said. These are some very, very important things, people. These are some key factors and some things that we have to look at. It's very important. It's very important we look at it. Let me continue. Jamaica play Ghana on August 20, then Morocco on the 23rd. Yeah, I think I read that in the earlier part. Although there is no pressure to win at the tournament, Gordon said they intend to be as competitive as they can in all the matches. I don't know of any pressure. This is Gordon said. I don't know of any pressure. I wouldn't put myself under any pressure in a situation like this, he told the Gleaner. A lot of these boys will be representing the country for the first time. So we need to allow them to grow. Well, there's not much growth, because you have an experienced squad. And things do not grow overnight. It is a process. So the football, let's continue. So the football observers in this country need to look at games in isolation and look at how top countries develop young players. Getting quality games for them and not looking at results but performances. As long as these boys work hard on the field and work smart, that is what is important. Nevertheless, he said, they intend to go there and give their best effort despite their shortcoming. This is what he said. We have had a week and a half training and they have responded well. We wish we had more time with them because some have not kicked a ball in the last month or so. So physically, they are not where they should be, but they are putting in the work. So let us see how best we can represent. But definitely, we are looking to go and put our best foot forward as much as possible. Compete as hard as we can. We are not going there to roll over. We are going there to compete in football matches. We just need emotional support from Jamaica for these young boys, and hopefully they can go out and really represent our country well, he stated. Some positive statements from interim coach at present moment, Marion Gordon, in regards to what he expects from the squad and what is likely to come from the squad. So these are very, very positive statements coming from that. And I like to hear that. I definitely like to hear it. And he also set the record straight. Hey, listen, the truth is that we're not here to win games. We're not here to bolster ranking or anything. It's not about that. It's about giving players the necessary exposure to what is happening in the football market right now. That's what's happening. That is what's happening. So we make that clear. Now, as the title stated, what do these players gain from this competition? What do they really gain? Now, most of these players wouldn't have gotten the opportunity a time back if this friendly or mini tournament didn't pop up. A lot of these players would have not gotten the opportunity to represent Jamaica if it wasn't for this mini tournament. Now, points to note. It's important, or it's imperative that we look at, as he said, games in isolation. When you look at this game, you're going to say, okay, haven't been played. Most of these players haven't been played in a long time period. I do think that one or two of the players, yes, they have been keeping consistent in regards to game time, but a lot of them are not. So the 1.5 week of training sufficiently would most definitely not be enough. I wouldn't even dispute that. That would not be enough. But definitely, it's ideal to look at the fact that most of these players, if not, have played somewhat together before, specifically local players. They have a cue understanding of how they want to play and what they are used to. It can be long ball, it can be over the top, it can be a bit more direct. Highly doubt it's going to be that cohesive unit type of football, because 1.5 weeks is definitely not enough. No, it won't be easy for them to showcase their best potential without even being selfish. I think you're going to see a lot of players playing slightly a bit selfish because they want to be seen, they want that highlight. As the coach stated, this is an opportunity to get these players on the market so a lot of these top scouts can see them. Some of these players already have been seen, some of these players already have been in discussion with clubs, but this is an opportunity now for these clubs to instinctively and definitely get a look in and see what they can do. An international app At international debut, Cap is important in making those moves. Very, very important in making those moves. So this is the opportunity for them. If they haven't gotten it before, this is now their opportunity. Let me go into the comments. That's what you guys say in the comments. As the skull said, Nanko and Mara are gonna stand out. I think also Trayvon Reed, but that I will touch on that separately. Rob Smith said Ghana is sending an all local team. That I can confirm. Yes, I confirmed that as well. I did do a video on that one. Ghana is also sending an all local team, selecting players from their local league. Now we can use the differential and differentiate between where the Ghana local league is at and also where the Jamaican local league is at. Ghana ranked 60 in FIFA ranking. Jamaica ranked 62. Is it 62? I think it's 62 and Ghana rank about 60. So the ranking structure is not far off. Guys, please remember people, smash the like button, people. Please, guys, hit the like button. Get the like up to that same amount of persons who are watching. Definitely would appreciate it if you guys do so. So that is the disparity there. So in regards to FIFA ranking, both teams are close. I am not sure where the league ranking stands, but I think that would be very much an interesting topic to touch on. I think that would definitely be an interesting topic to touch on. I don't know what happened there. But people, I won't go any further. As I said, this is an important aspect in getting the players capped. The opportunity to be capped, the opportunity to represent Jamaica. Can't turn that down. And this is now, as he said, the development of local talents. This is how most countries would have done it. If England right now is playing a friendly and it's not in the international window, you see players from even the championship, but you'd hardly get players from the top, from the Premier League, to go and play during this time, because the clubs are very much overprotective of their players. So you will not find that. That's just how it is. And you'll find out that most other countries, when they have international friendlies outside of FIFA window, they would have used their local talents and one that they have available. So a lot of people are calling for players from there, players from here, but the truth is that you won't necessarily get that. That's just a fact, and that's just how it is. But it's important that we also focus on developing the local product, because the local product is also a representation of what we can do and of the country itself. It's not only players that are coming in from all different walks of the world, but definitely the local product is actually a better representative to say of what we are. Because the truth is, when you put in the Ravel Morrison, the Michael Antonio and these guys, it's actually putting a band-aid over a sore or a gunshot wound. That's what they're actually doing. And when you remove the band-aid, you see the real raw product, which is not at that level, needs a lot of work, needs a lot of investment, and that is just the truth about it. That is just the truth about it. So I do think that time needs to be spent in focus on developing local product to get it at a better place, so we can have football in a better state. Omar Fowler said it's going to be waste man football. If they're not fit, or are they going to be able to play? Listen, I really don't know. I'm intrigued to see the first game and see how this one turns out. Most definitely, it's important that we really look into it. And if Miran Gardner, as assistant coach, can identify that fitness level is where it's not where it should be, most definitely that's a cause for concern. Anyways, people, thank you very much for tuning in, people. I'll be cutting out now. I'll be doing also videos on each individual departments on the team. But most definitely, look out for more videos throughout the day, people. I'll see you guys again. Until next time, we're out.